I carried a sick baby and I was begging this lady. I said, please, for the sake of my baby, because at that point, even though it was God that told me to start, but the market was not even moving. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe, like and share my videos. My name is Ekuri Patience. I'm married with 2 kids. So I'm here to share my business story. This is a story that will inspire you and everyone around you to move forward in life. It's my personal story. I'll be taking us through the different stages in business, how one can actually grow from one stage to another. Actually, I started my business with just 2,500 naira, but today I now have a very big brand. So I'll be putting us through the journey. It's gonna come in series. So please do well to on your notification button so that whenever I post a video, you will get notification and you watch the video. In 2017, when I had my second baby, things became so difficult for us. And you know, as a pastor's wife, members will always come around. And one of those days, a young core member came around and she was like, Mama, I don't know how to produce peanuts. Let me teach you how to do peanuts. I was like, peanuts? I beg, na peanuts I go dey do. At this point, I was already a master's degree holder. So I was like, so I go get master's, come dey sell granules. She said, Mama, just learn it. She kept persuading me. See, as I'm just seeing it as though it was yesterday. So I told her, okay, I will learn. We bought the little things. She now taught me how to do coated peanuts. But after then, I didn't do anything because my mind was, okay, maybe when we have occasion, we'll just do it and give to visitor. I never saw it as anything. But in October 2017, things became too difficult for us. And one of those days, I went to the market to buy plantain. And I did not have transportation to come back. I was holding the bunch of plantain. No transportation. On my way, I was now asking God. You know, there's a situation you will find yourself that you will need to ask some questions. So as I was trekking back, I started crying, asking God different questions. Lord, is this how my life will continue? As a master's degree holder, will I start trekking? Will I not even have money to buy diaper for my kids? Is this how my life will continue? What kind of life is this? Seriously, at that point, the only alternative I had was to run away. So as I was trekking down the market, I was crying. You know, life can push you to a place where you will not even know what else to do. It was actually a very trying time for me as a wife. Say, God, will I continue like this? And on the road there, I heard a voice. Patience, start producing coated peanuts. Sell it to these women that sells bread. And I now say, how, Lord? He said, give them 8 for 1,000 naira. I said, okay. But when I went back home, I didn't start. I rather called Alice that taught me how to do coated peanuts. And now told her everything God told me. I said, Alice, start producing coated peanuts. Sell it to these women that sells bread. Alice said, Mama, I want to go back to Abuja. She was serving in that community. And somehow, after a few weeks, things were getting more difficult. See, God is real. Things became more difficult, and I now remembered what God told me. But at this point, I didn't even have money to start. I remember calling different friends to help. I was calling different people who can borrow me 5,000 naira. Let me just 5,000 naira to start. I called different friends until one of my friends, Chinyere, now borrowed me 5,000 naira. I used 2,500 naira to buy what we'll eat that week. Then I used 2,500 naira to start the business. So my brand started with 2,500 naira. But the good news is today we are now a very big brand. That is why I am here to encourage people. I am here to tell my story. This is just the introduction. I'll be telling us how we're able to get to the market. I'll be telling us how we're able to leave manual production to mechanized production. I would be telling us how at some point I was walking from shop to shop. At a point, I was even begging people to buy my products. I would tell us there was nothing I didn't see. The one that normally break me down whenever I remember my story is the day that my daughter was sick. She was very sick that night, and I carried my coated peanuts worth 4,000 naira. I went to a particular shop begging the woman to buy, and the lady told me that she cannot pay me. I carried a sick baby, and I was begging this lady. I said, please, for the sake of my baby, because at that point, even though it was God that told me to start, but the market was not even moving. You know, sometimes I'll go out sell for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you know. So I was pleading with this lady to buy my products, to give me 4,000 to get drugs. My daughter was really sick, and the woman said she's not going to pay me. She actually returned that product to me. But today, what is 4,000? What is even 20,000? What is even 100,000? What is even 1 million? You know, I have been through the process, and right now, God has instructed me to share my story with the whole world. I cannot share my story without crying, because I am actually one that God has shown mercy. There is no time I tell my story of how God can lift up somebody from nowhere. So please stay tuned. Do it to subscribe, share the video, tell your friends to subscribe. It's a long story, and after my story, I'll also be putting us through different business stages. Once more, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you, and stay tuned.